there. So I just want to talk a little bit about the risk and reward of recovery. So I think maybe sometimes we're guilty of just talking about the positive about recovery. Naturally, we would do that. That's what Wednesday's Child's here to do, because there is so much benefit to being recovered. But sometimes there may be that nagging thought in your head that there is a risk. And what do I mean by that? Well, I mean, what is the thing that you might lose by gaining recovery? So you might be thinking, okay, there's a risk here that by being recovered, I lose my identity, my sense of validation in the world. I worry that I'm going to be that transparent, that magnolia person, that kind of wallpaper person that nobody notices. Because for so long, when I've had that eating disorder, people have noticed me. They notice me because she's the one with that eating disorder. Well, she is anorexic, isn't she? And she's the one that looks a bit funny. She's the one that, she's really, really skinny. She's the one she'll always pick at her food. It's gained you an identity. And maybe there's that little bit of you saying, I'll become that transparent person again in my family. Well, flip it. So flip the thought about the risk into the thought of the reward. The reward is you gain an identity and validation and purpose that is so much more. You gain that opportunity to be that sibling or that child within that family that people genuinely want to be around, because you're so much more engaging and fun, and your humour is infectious again. Or maybe you're able to be that far more present auntie or colleague that you haven't been for so long, because you've just been that person that's actually quite awkward to be around. And what about that kind of risk that maybe it would change certain friendships in your life by being recovered? Because actually, yeah, there is that. Some people we might find we lose from our life when we become recovered. But actually, I would argue that the reward is you realise that actually if people go by the wayside as you become recovered, then you realise those are the ones that are the somewhat more toxic friendships and relationships that you shouldn't have had in the first place. If you've been having friendships because certain people like to be helpful and supportive because they find that there's a place for them when you are more sick and poorly, well, actually, that shouldn't be a reason for you to stay ill. You should get well, and you should be wanting to be around people that equally want to be around you when you are healthy and well. So if it means that your relationships no longer have a place in the way that they did when you were sick and poorly, well, that says to you, that person only really wanted to be with me because I was in an inferior state. I was less well, I was less healthy, I was less happy. So allow some of those risks to play out, because the reward of recovery is so much better. Okay, hope that helps. Take care and have a good day.